Hello everyone. This is the Infra team meeting of the 16th of December. We have Bruno Verhagen and myself.
And Mark also. Mark just joined. Hello,
Oh
Mark.
yeah, hello Mark.
Hi. Excuse my
Hey,
being late. Sorry to interrupt.
no problem. And Damien may arrive in half an hour. We'll see. For the announcement part, the last weekly was the 541, part of the security advisory, and the current one, the 542, just finished. There was a bit of mistake in packaging that has been fixed, and yeah, it's released. Announcement. While reviewing upcoming events with Damien, we saw again that the Jenkins DigiCert code signing and certificate will expire in 4 months. So yeah, we have to start thinking about it. Yeah, Mark?
So I did some research, and it's much worse than I had hoped. The DigiCert certificate expires May 16, but their new delivery system, implemented just a little bit after we issued the last time, requires a physical token. And that's unacceptable for us. We can't use a physical token because we're going to deliver on the cloud. So I've started investigation and will share with others what it looks like. Microsoft now has a facility that may allow us to use a GitHub action to sign an MSI file with a signing certificate that then is valid and usable. So it may be simpler for us ultimately, but we've probably got several months of work to make it work. And it's a little scary for me because the thing will expire May 16th. So we've got to get through it. Now, it does not, when the certificate expires, it does not invalidate the previous installers. They don't start failing. It's just that we can't build new installers. So we've got a complicated case here, and actually I was thinking about it, thinking maybe this is an excuse to try a GitHub project as a way to manage the work behind it and put that project into the packaging repository. I'm open to other opinions. I think you've had more experience with GitHub projects than I have, but my thinking is we've got a project ahead, or the platform SIG has a project ahead of itself because this certificate is going to need a different delivery technique than we're currently using.
Yeah, to be discussed. That might be a good solution. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that you're right. The crucial thing is it needs discussion, it needs analysis, observation, and we've got to find a solution before that May 16, 2026 expiration date.
Okay. Um, after anything else on this subject?
Nothing else from me.
Okay. After PKG Origin Jenkins IO migration to Azure, we should renew the VPGK too before March 2026. So we could insert it in January LTS release. The question now, we were wondering, I have a bit about that in the next part, in the upcoming calendar. But the question is, should we hurry up to get this key in the weekly 243 to be able to include it in the first release candidates?
That's a
Or is it acceptable that this first release candidate doesn't include this new GPG key?
I think either is fine. Even if we had to roll the key in the .2 of in February, that's still for me acceptable. A backport to .2 is fine. Um, if we can get it in earlier, that's great. But I don't think that
Yeah.
it's as urgent. If we do the backport to the .2, that's okay as well.
Okay. We'll tackle that. Yeah. Okay. So it was a bit before. We are autonomous to renew this GPG key, but it will require extensive communication, blog post, etc., like we've done last time.
Because the Hervé, just to be sure that the GPG key, that's the one that users have to alter their technique that they're using to install the RPM or the deb file, right? They have to download the new key.
Yes, yes.
Got it.
So, yeah, having this in the next LTS will be a good one because we have to change. The administrator will have to change for RPM, unify the RPM. They will have to do something. So, having this modification change in that LTS, yeah, will require less work for everyone.
Right. We're already putting them through that change because of our unification of the RPMs for SUSE and Red Hat. Got it. Right.
Yes.
Thanks.
Um, so if it's okay for this point for now, just mentioning team holidays, slower than usual. Jay is off back on end of December, and Damien, Mark, you, and me will be off from the end of year to back in the 5th of January. On the Infra roadmap, priority stays PKG origin Jenkins IO migration, and we still need to work. We will work this week with Damien on the roadmap. Upcoming calendar. Next weekly, the 2543. We were wondering if it will happen just before Christmas or next year, like it has been done last year, I think.
And I think it's up to us to make a recommendation. I'm prone personally to say let's go ahead because I'm willing to be available that day to check on it. But I'd also be okay if others say no, I absolutely don't want to do it. For me, I'd like to after let me phrase it this way: after going through the experience of doing the recovery from a week without merging dependencies to Jenkins core, I'd like to not go through that recovery experience again. And so for me, I'd prefer to just go ahead with the release. I'm willing to monitor it, but
Yeah.
I also would understand if the infra team says, "No way, Mark. You alone are not enough to do it."
Okay. I will let you know, and we'll put a message in Jenkins CI dev mailing lists with decision.
Thanks.
Next LTS, the release candidate will be on the 7th of January, and the release is on 21 of January. What we discussed earlier, it will have the unified RPM, a new GPG key, and so yeah, we were wondering, and I think we'll go with maybe no new GPG key in the release candidate. No new security release announced. And for the upcoming credential expiration, we have some Azure credential for Infra CI and Trusted CI that I will take care of. The Artifactory admin token for repository permission updater. dedicated for one of those individual to update. As your credential by Packer image, I will take care of it.
So
I can
sorry.
do
Okay,
that now.
back to
Yeah.
the Artifactory credential. I assume Damien's still available to do that update
Yes.
for us.
Yes, and if not, we will ask Daniel or
Okay,
I.
thanks.
For the credential, I can take care of this one. Repo.jenkins CI org TLS certificate. I have my account now. I should be able to do that. We have CLTS opened. And the next major event will be the Contributor Summit and the first time end of January next year. Any comment, questions? Good. Cloud budget. Azure CDF remaining $9,000. We are it's a good forecast. Nothing particular to say here. Digital Ocean. I don't remember if I put it here below. We have a good forecast too, and we had renewal confirmations this morning, I think.
Yes, that was okay. That was great when Olivier said, "Hey, they'll just extend the expiration of the current amount for another 12 months." Right? That's I think what I read was we've got another 12 months, and we just continue using it. So that was very kind of them.
Yeah, thanks again. Yeah. AWS Cloudbees account, we are at $200. Forecast at 450. It will be gone after PKG migration, so soon. Sponsored accounts, we are a bit higher than usual. There was a denied DDoS recently. Yeah, still the same observations than last week. And JFrog Artifactory usage as a storage hasn't moved, and in December, yeah, it's what we have. I don't have any other element to add to this item. Let's go take a look at the issue, what we have done. In support, we had an issue on core build due to intensive tests that Daniel added back for the security release and has been since disabled on Windows when building on CI. He mentioned that on CertCI it was running fine, so didn't expect that it would fail to CI results. CD release failed due to non-resolvable import POM. I don't remember what it was. It's
Yeah, is it
yeah,
transient
it's
transient failure in caching, if I remember right, wasn't it?
yeah, I think so. And yeah, I don't have a lot of detail here. No successful build for plugin site issue. It has been fixed. It was yeah, a wrong status check configuration in the rule. And this last one is related to. I should have not for that one.
Actually, this
Uh,
one, this one, I can tell you the story on
yeah,
Hervé if you're okay if I tell it.
yeah, yeah.
This was an original report that told us we had a problem with how we were using the GPG key inside the RPM file. And they advised, hey, Google Chrome does it this other way that's smarter. And as it turns out, the new unified RPM does it this way now. So the new RPM follows the guidance that was offered in this original issue report. So this issue is now resolved based on the new RPM, on the
Yeah,
unified
yeah,
RPM.
thanks. For keeping infrastructure sane and maintainable, we have Windows packaging failed to clone packaging with SSH. We should implement a GitHub app instead. So,
Okay. Oh, I am so embarrassed. Okay, this is perfect. Scroll up just a little bit, Hervé. No,
scroll up,
up
scroll
to the
up, yeah.
stack trace. Yes, perfect. No, it's cannot read. Okay, sorry. So yesterday, a user of the Git client plugin was determined enough to finally persuade me that there was a real bug. And after hours of investigating, based on their determination, they were really kind of bold about it. Um, Confirmed yes, there was a real bug. 6.4.1 had the real bug, and I don't I I know why ci.jenkins.io was not affected, so that was not affecting this one, but could have been. We need to get client plugin 6.4.2 onto ci.jenkins.io in reasonable time. It's got the
Okay,
fix for it. It was a one-line change. It's an embarrassing thing that there's an interesting scenario. You can read all about it in the bug report if you'd like. It was, oops, we missed it during the security fix.
yeah.
So
So
yes,
yeah,
this one, but this one was fixed simply by changing from SSH to HTTPS to read a public
yes,
repository.
exactly.
This was a nice, elegant fix.
Yeah, circuit of the plugin will come, I think, in automated way. We'll see if we need to push it more quickly. Require permission and access to update Terraform credentials. So it was part of the onboarding. Many access have been granted, and we've spent more time doing all this onboarding issue as we wanted having fine-grained permission instead of global admin everywhere for security reason. Keep infrastructure up to date. We had the upgrade after the security advisory. Expiration of multiple credential backend. That was a result of me onboarding and retrieving access to a good part of the infrastructure. And finally, I was able to upgrade the three other cluster to 1.33. We had to switch to Windows 2022 also because we can't provision Windows 2019 node on AKS 1.33 anymore.
So
Others,
they really dropped support for it in Kubernetes 1.33.
if yeah, for the node, yeah.
Okay.
Close as not planned. It was something for RPU, not for the infra. The helpdesk, if I remember correctly. Work in progress. It's a big task Damien is working on and to achieve this week. At least some migration. That we'll see if everything is going well. Ansur core package built only on copy package to package VM. This parent task regroups the two other issues that we can close. We can close now that wiki has finished. Uh, Packaging need to decache. I think there was something about Fastly that Damien has detailed in this issue. And this one is also resolved by his work. So we propose to migrate on Thursday at 8:30. Yeah, so we'll let's go. On support, we haven't seen as far. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Mark.
So I had a question about some pending pull requests in the packaging repository. One that adds a check for minimum Java version on Red Hat must be 17 or must be 21 if Fedora. The other one was a refactoring of the molecule work. Is the sense that we're about near the point where we could merge those, or are there still packaging changes that it's unsafe to merge those?
I won't be able. You will have to ask that to them.
Okay, I'll check with Damien. Great, thanks.
Um, we will work on that in pair on Wednesday and Thursday. Let
Great,
transfer too. So
thank you. That way,
mm,
so I'm going to leave them unmerged for now because the last time I merged them, I had to immediately revert one. Merged one, I had to immediately revert it. So I'm going to try to not revert twice.
yeah. No question. Going to support issue. We haven't seen denial of service since last week on ci.jenkins.io, as far as I know. Mark, have you seen anything about that? No. So yeah, we have to resume work on enabling login, and we could also maybe look at the deny list that Bruno mentioned today. Could be good. We have to check if some of the previous denial of service IPs are included in that list. Check if it's worth it. If they are already included in that list, yeah, we will implement it, and maybe this one will go away. We'll see. Bunch of bad links on updates. It's navbar header links. We will do that after the PKG origin migration. I think it's about the Jenkins IO component configuration attribute passed to the component that needs some fix. Migrate core component issue to GitHub. I have to ask Team Jacon to close the status and finish the remaining tasks, cleanup task of this help desk. And core issue. So this one for core component, I don't think it's the same. Is continuing importing a lot of plugins in GitHub issues. Yes, also we came up with he came up with an orchestration script that is doing most of the work for him, and we the issue we open to get self-service migration service. I think we won't do it because it requires high permission. And if there is a script to deal with most of the task when we're getting a plugin, it's better that way. There is no need for no immediate need for that.
Well, and there's a lot of back and forth that seems to happen on those kind of requests in terms of authenticating them and oh, did you are you really the person allowed? Makes sense to me that it stays automated but thoughtfully run by a human being who has elevated permissions and understands what it means.
Yeah. Outage of the release bot user API token. We still need to get a reproduction case for Jesse. And the Jenkins CI permission report hasn't been updated since September. We still need to get Azure credits to run this long running job in a non-spot instance. The next part, next category, we have keep infrastructure sane and maintainable. Sponsorship. So we had the confirmation today that we received a mail for renewal. We have to confirm in the UI that the new expression date is effective. But thanks again, Digital Ocean. Yeah. Required access to J and I on Azure CDF. And the next one, those two issues need some detail to add to be closed, but mainly what role we have in Azure. Required permission to update Cloudflare R2 token on update.jenkins.io. Damien made the upgrade last week and I have now access to everything, but I need to renew the archive in pair with Damien before closing it. Set up job to allow performing maintenance operation. We have three different issues, all delayed, while focusing on PKG and Kubernetes upgrade. Set up CSP protection on weekly ci.jenkins.io and update the configuration. We have one plugin of the three that needed updates that needs to be fixed before closing. Embed up build status. And finally, stat.jenkins.io, infra statistic, move data out of Andrew machine, delayed. On the keeping infrastructure up to date category, we have TLS certificate expiration, updates on top potential for Cloudflare. This one, why this one is still open? I need to redo. Yeah, it will be closed like the previous one. As soon as I update the archive, we will close those two. Add support for Windows 2025 agents on this one. I still have some issue about a temporary folder on local NMV custom disk. I'm still working on having the cloud in it, so the configuration of the Docker daemon, not using any Z drive. So still in progress. Issue to triage, only three will be added unless told otherwise. Daniel created a microsite to list CSP compatibility for plugins. We need to look at its requirement and how we will include this service. Spot reclamation cause field failure in core build. It's about using non-spot. So we will put that in the next milestone and look at it. Any other issues that you see that might need to be in our next milestone?
None for me, but let me do a quick check while we're all here. I hadn't looked at the help desk before the meeting, so no fresh. No, okay. We got the request from Daniel Beck to host the
Yeah, this
CSP,
one.
but that is a relatively low priority because it works just fine without us hosting it. So yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's yeah.
Okay, then that will be it for the. Yeah, let me just put those like that and. Okay. That's it for me. If you have any question or remark before we close. No?
None from me, thanks.
Okay. I don't remember what we have planned. We don't. We
Meeting
don't
is
have a.
canceled. Meeting is removed
Yeah.
from the calendar for next week and the following.
Okay. So wish you happy end of year and holidays, and see you on next year then. Bye. Stopping the recording.